It's pretty cool. Susan, we were just talking about you about where this stuff was going to go international, because we don't have a lot of international buyers just because it's expensive to ship stuff internationally. But you did buy uber cool. Remember when we bought this? I was like, this is the coolest visor ever. They just don't make them like this anymore. You got the see-through green. Definitely cool looking. And you bought 2 snow babies, and they are heading your way. Thank you so much for support out there in Canada. So we do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and go over some stuff. We did have some stuff sell at the house that was already there. Let's go ahead and go over that. I do know that the plane that you picked up, that wooden plane for $10, that sold internationally, $50 plus shipping on that. Then we had a Williams 1/2-inch drive torque wrench, $30 plus shipping. I've had that thing forever, and I just listed it and sold in a couple of days. And then we did have our first Lego sell, our Lego set sell. Yeah. And that was the Lego set that we just picked up on the Bearded Thrift Machine channel. So for $47 plus shipping, the vintage 90s Legos, and that one was one of the small ones.
And we're having a lot of fun putting these together.
Oh, they are so much fun to put together. They're just, and it was funny, I was on a live today with the Reseller Network and Reseller Information Network, and we were talking about 90s Legos, how they're much easier to put together than today's Legos. They said, I mean, we haven't tried to put today's Legos together, but the 90s Legos are way fun. They're not that hard. It doesn't take much brain, you know, power to put one together. So you're having fun. You can do all this stuff, and it works out well. So that one did sell. That was the Lego Vintage Western Cowboys. And these things are complete sets. They just don't have the boxes. And then we did sell one of our old GoPros that has a terrible audio pop in it. When you record, it was popping real bad. I reached out to GoPro. They told me, too bad, so sad type of deal. And yeah, so we sold it for $90. It was a GoPro 9. The thing is that you really can't use it other than for action videos. And then taking that out and then doing voiceovers. It was basically worthless to us. And so we sold it on eBay. And then, let's go ahead and go over this. $8 for the Busted Sergeant plane. I knew this one wasn't worth a lot of money, but we were well in the profit on the plane stuff that we bought. Then we picked this up, the charger. Always remember that when you're picking up tools, even if the tools aren't worth a lot of money, a lot of times the chargers can be worth a lot of money if the chargers still work. This charger did work, and it went for $25 plus shipping. That was the most expensive part of that. The tools actually weren't worth a whole bunch that went with it. An OGIO bag, a beat up OGIO bag. See that? OGIO. Good bag to pick up. A beat up OGIO bag went for $35 plus shipping. No, they're like $95 all in. And so if you ever see OGIO, pick it up. Also at the house, we had a Cummins Onan Northwest Messenger bag. It's basically just has Cummins logo on the front of it. So for $15 plus shipping. Brand new pair of shoes. Nautilus work shoes we picked up at the thrift store for $7 only a week or two ago. $38 plus shipping. We did have a Zepco right here. Look at this little guy. $9.40 plus shipping on the Zepco. America Crocs right here. They are pre-owned, and they did go for, and they went for $15 plus shipping. So not a ton of sales. Oh, there's one more right here, right in front of my face. Coffee Club. So that is a Ping i3 size 0 blue dot wedge. So for $20 plus shipping, and it has the original Ping grip on it. Ping i3s usually sell pretty good for us. So, but that's it. We don't have a ton of sales. We have another Whatnot auction coming up after you see this, or when you see this, we probably already have our Whatnot auction complete. We do appreciate everybody coming out there and supporting us on Whatnot. You get some really good deals on Whatnot, for sure. So we're going to go pack this stuff up. We have some sales to go over. Let's go ahead and start going over them. First, Wagner Ware. Boop, boop. This is a cast iron pot, number 8, 10-inch. Went for $50 plus shipping. Really good. Wagner Ware is my second favorite. My first favorite cast iron is Griswold's. It sells so very well. We got some Mickey Mouse straws. These bad boys go for $13 plus shipping. $9 for the Longenberger pottery pieces. That is plus shipping. And then again, another, and we love getting rid of these guys. I will tell you what, I am so picky on the golf bags that I pick up now because they take up so much room, and a lot of times they're really not worth a lot of money. Sun Mountain bags are good, certain OGIO bags are good, some Ping bags are good, but really super picky on them nowadays. I got a couple good TaylorMade bags still not selling back there, but they take up a lot of room. This one's sold for $50 plus shipping. We'll take it all day long. And that's all we got. back from the gym, and our favorite thing is actually after the gym is go to Tropical Smoothie and totally ruin whatever we just did in the gym, because then we get a acai berry. No
Protein.
Protein, no classic
No
though.
turbinado.
No turbinado. Classic is Starbucks. We eat out too much. Anyway, moving on. We sold a pitching wedge. TaylorMade burner pitching wedge. It sold for $29.99, and that's pretty good. This is a bubble shaft. It probably is like a R80. Really, that sold really well then. Pitching wedges actually sell the best for me because a lot of people, they're in the golf game, they're playing, they put the pitching wedge down in hole 4. They don't need it until hole 9. Next thing you know, boom, we ride back there, somebody already snatched your pitching wedge. So that happens a lot on the golf course. We sold a lots of sockets and wrenches. Like I said before, we were clearing out a whole bunch of tools. I wasn't going through them. These were steals of deals if people really wanted to flip sockets online. One sold for $16.50. The other one sold for $11.50. And then this right here is a whole bunch of wrenches, and this just sold for $15 plus shipping. They all fit in padded flat rates. They're very heavy, but I'm telling you, if you have a lot of tools and you don't want to go through them, they can even be rusted, dirty, all that stuff. They still sell pretty good in lots. I put them up on bid also. Mizuno hat sold for $11 plus shipping. Then we did have a camera from my buddy. They gave us a whole bunch of stuff. It was a Canon PowerShot 12.1 megapixel camera. Sold instantaneously without a battery for 55 bucks. Like, that's pretty good. The old Steelers hat. This is the sports specialty hats. Sports specialty hats go for a ton of money. I could have probably held out for an extra 30 bucks, but we only picked it up for $3. And I mean, like $3 into 100 bucks plus shipping. That's the tag right there, sports specialties. These things can actually be pretty damaged and they still sell. So if you ever see that, sports specialties, pick it up. 100% wool hats. It's called the Script. That's, I guess, what it looks like on there. $100 plus shipping on that. High bores. Cleveland high boards. We picked these up for $10 the other day at a yard sale, and they sold for $215 plus shipping. This is why there's so much competition on golf clubs around here, because older models still sell, because people can't afford new model golf clubs. And let's be honest, I had a pro golfer one time talk to me not too long ago, and he says, the head of the golf clubs are basically the same. They're just shaped different in their newer models. Everything really, technology is in the shaft, and a lot of the technology is kind of the same too. You might disagree if you're a golfer, but he says the good golf clubs back in the day are still pretty good, other than like the super old ones, if that makes any sense. Again, $215 plus shipping. Also, the custom SKU, what I like to do on some things is I write the date on it. That's my custom SKU. So this was listed March 28th of 2023. 23 obviously means 2023. It was like, I then put a letter at the back of it, so I can tell also how fast these sell. So that was listed back in March. It's only what, early April, so it took about less than a month to make 200 bucks. Oh, we also just sold, since we've been
the bag.
Yeah, since we've been standing here, the Swarovski optic spotting scope bag. So that green bag that we picked up, storage unit, it was actually a spotting scope bag. So Swarovski has a spotting scope, and if you get the spotting scope and the bag, it's like $1,000. Well, we only had the bag. The bag sold for $50 plus shipping. They're $76 all in. We just picked up this DVD player. This person says that they need it urgently. $39.99. We picked up for $5. This thing we've had for 75 years, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Then the dangle from the PS3 Les Paul wireless receiver Guitar Hero, so for $50 plus shipping. That also was from my buddy. It sold instantaneously for 50 bucks. That's what they sell for. You can list them for 65, they're not going to sell you. List them for 45, you'll get 45. But if you list them for 50, they always sell for 50 bucks. And we did test it out, worked good. We also sold this gigantic vise right here. We picked this up at a yard sale for I think it was like 15 bucks. Sold it for 50 plus shipping. It is actually it's a pretty cool vise. If you needed a vise on the go, that's what this is. Basically, you can clamp it onto anything and then have like a little on the go vise. So that is actually a pretty cool thing. And that is all of our sales. We've been doing pretty good with sales. We like these $100 sales. Like, you get a couple $100 sales, $200 sales a day. Woo-wee! You doing pretty good.
Can't complain.
Can't complain.